Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox. Happy Monday night, everybody. Hope your week started off on the right foot. Nobody at work's being too big of a douche hammer or whatever. We're checking a new game tonight. This is Frostpunk 2. It's actually only in the beta for like the next 7 days. The game itself doesn't come out until, I think it's July 25th, somewhere in that range. But if you ordered the Digital Deluxe Edition, or pre-ordered it rather, then you can get access to this beta that has this Utopia Builder preview in it, which I guess is something like 40% of the regular game mode, apparently. So it's not a completed game. We won't get to see everything, but I was really excited to get into this because I did have a lot of fun with Frostpunk. Welcome everybody who's here in the chat so far, or if you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. As always, a huge thanks to everyone who's clicked on that join button to become a channel member. Really, really appreciate the support. And a special thanks to our top tier Mistakes Were Made members for choosing the top tier option. Out of the icy apocalypse into a hopeful future. Leave the city, survive, grow, expand, and prosper. Can you build a world worth living in? Okay, so this, it says right here, it's been limited in scope, no story mode available, work in progress, bugs, yada yada yada. Playthrough's capped at 300 weeks. That's a lot of weeks, actually. I'm assuming it must go like a week at a time, as opposed to a day at a time, because otherwise 300 weeks would be just a huge amount of time you could play this thing. Ambition, colonization. So we have to establish a food colony, establish a fuel colony, establish a materials colony, and then explore the Frostland territories. Now, I haven't played the original Frostpunk in quite a long time, so it's going to be a matter of, like, relearning stuff. Oh, there's even different maps. Oh, sweet. Okay, so there's 4 different maps. We'll probably just start with the first one here, Windswept Peaks. You've got your communities, machinists and foragers, workers and merchants, lords and thinkers, or random. I don't know what's good. I don't know what's going on yet. Shelter between mountain ranges in a small valley. This place was judged well protected from the elements with relatively easy access to key resources. Okay. Medium difficulty, sure. I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now because I don't know what to tweak, given that we haven't tried it yet. We'll see what happens. I don't even know if there's going to be like a cinematic or anything yet. Still pretty early. Like, if this doesn't come out until like July, then, I mean, I guess they're probably working on like bug quashing now, but... Okay, that person's face isn't creepy. A new beginning. The end of the world changes people. Changed us. Us, the foragers. Natural survivalists adapted to harsh Frostland conditions. The machinists. Descendants of groups that built the initial cities and maintained their machinery. We chose you as our steward to lead the city as overpopulation looms and resources dwindle. We all dream of a better future. What it should look like. This we can't agree on. Tension stirs and radicals rear their heads. Navigating this will be your ultimate challenge. Then it says we're capped at 300 weeks again. City must not fall. That's cool. Windswept Peaks colonize the Frostland. So apparently there's quite a bit that's different in managing the city in this one. If you haven't seen Frostpunk before, the general premise of it is that the world ended in this horrible ice age. It wiped out almost everybody on the Earth, and we were like managing the last city, basically, and trying to survive. And this is supposed to be, I don't know, like a decade or something after that. Coal's running out. We've grown numerous over the years and waited too long to strike out. Our coal stockpiles are nearly depleted. We have to colonize the Frostland. But first, we located some coal deposits in rough terrain around the city. Must send frost-breaking crews to access them. Need more coal. Alright. A whole bunch of stuff we're going to have to figure out here. So, this is a city builder, so it has a lot of the similar city builder kind of things. We don't get... Looks like we don't get zoomed in as much as we did before, where we were building, like, individual rings around the furnace in the middle, or the generator. Total output right now is 70. Fuel mix, whatever. Oops. Up the top here we have heat stamps. Income plus 11 per week. Cores, none per week. Workforce, 4,800. Wow. Okay, they definitely grew. Been waiting for this game for a long time. Yeah, me too. I'm really excited to kind of dig into it. I expect this first attempt is probably going to be a hot, steaming mess. As I try to, like, figure out the balances in the game and what we're supposed to do and stuff again. Heat surplus, demand... So we got 70 as a surplus, I guess. I assume that as we build additional things out, that's going to tap into that total amount of available heat. Whereas before, it was more like how far the heat spread in a ring around the generator. Shelter, 90 available. So we have 31 unfulfilled. So I guess we have 31 people who aren't housed. 160, okay, so we got food, materials, nothing, basically. Notice we have a stockpile. No output, no demand. Goods, 26 unfulfilled. I don't know what these are for exactly yet. Frozen mess for sure, yeah. Yeah, steaming cold mess. Okay, I guess that applies. Not a steaming hot mess, maybe a steaming cold. And then coal, we have 0 available. It says we're running out, but we got none. Week 1, day 1, 8th of January, 1916. Okay, so access the coal deposits using frost breakers. Time left, we have 39 weeks to accomplish this. Construct an extractor district on a coal deposit. Okay. What we got up here? Cold. Minor, growing. There's a shallow coal deposit right over here. It's flashing down here. I guess we're supposed to do frost break a new area. Oh. Oh, this is very different. Okay, so I guess we probably can only work within the confines of what this ring gives us access to. What is this? This looks like metal or something over here. That's coal right there. So let's go this way. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's got like a hex pattern sort of thing to it this time around. As we expand out, we add additional hexes, and that will let us reach new things. I don't know what this frost breaking is costing me. Construction, 300 workforce, 40 heat stamps. Requirement, 300 workforce. What's this over here? Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. Instructions. Who knew? Instructions. Frostbreaking. Initially, you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain's covered in frozen, stiff ground, which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area, you need to use frostbreakers. You can set out frostbreaker teams by clicking on the frostbreaking icon, yada yada, then find your way towards the edges. Frostbreak resource into... Okay, so basically what I did. Frostbreaking cost is fixed, and unless there are no more tiles to click, the amount of tiles needed to begin frostbreaking is always the same. Okay. So I did something. I did frostbreaking. The game's paused here. How do I unpause it? I don't know if I should keep expanding this or what. Over on this side, we have other materials. Oh, interesting. So it's no longer showing the ring around here. I can only expand in this direction? That's interesting. Okay. It sort of looks like when you pick an area that you're going to expand upon, you have to spend all of your frostbreaking points in that area because that's where you're sending your team. You can't, like, scatter them around. At least that's what it seems like. Oh, there's the frostbreaker there. I wish I could get in a little closer. That's really cool. Just digging up all the frost. Is it turn-based? So it's time-based. It's not turn. Time just continually progresses forward. And you expand out and build the city and have to try to manage the needs of all the people in it. In this case, you're trying to keep them from freezing to death, but you also have to feed them, make sure they're housed appropriately. There's heat stamps. It says... Heat stamps are stockpilable resources that can be spent on frostbreaking, constructing districts or buildings, or when using specific actions. City collects heat stamps weekly. Every community provides its share depending on its size. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. Heat stamps income can be increased by satisfying goods demand. It can also be modified by certain laws and buildings. You can request or donate heat stamp to communities and factions. Click on the community or faction at the bottom of the screen to see a list of possible actions. Okay. I get the impression with this one, we're not managing just an individual city anymore. Absent tension. So we got the foragers on one side. I guess these are the two factions we're dealing with in this one that I chose. Foragers and the machinists. Okay. They've successfully frostbroken the ground. Districts are the base of your city's economy. Build them to produce or process resources, provide shelter, or recruit Frostland teams. Districts have a fixed number of tiles needed to begin construction. When building a district, keep a lookout for the indicator circle, which shows how many tiles you still have to click for the construction to start. Okay, so that was sort of the same idea as the is the frost breaking. Available tiles are white. Already selected tiles are yellow. Extraction, food, and logistics districts require deposits to be built. This is like a very different interface than the first one. Okay, so down here it wants us to construct districts and stuff. So we've got industrial district, extraction district, food district, and housing district. I'm assuming we're going to need extraction to get this coal out of the ground, but we're also going to need housing for our people, I would think. Get rid of all the little pop-ups here so I can see when there's something new. But we do have people that are unhoused also, so, I mean, maybe I should focus on housing first. So 200 workforce, 100 heat stamps. Demand 40 heat. We'll take a good chunk of the heat we have. Alright, let's go ahead and... 6 areas to construct the district. Generator proximity. Oh, I see. So this still does have the proximity to the generator in order to get the heat. So building the ring around there. Let them start on that stuff. We can get a little bit of housing going. Don't eat the yellow tiles. What, they're not lemon flavored? I've been disabused. Extraction. Construction. Raw resource extraction can be constructed in different types of deposits. So, build over here. I mean... Oh, I should have actually expanded maybe the width over there a little bit more. Oh well. Work on that so we can get some coal. Just popped in. What was the default city name? Was it the New London? I don't actually know what I don't think there is a default city name here. I guess I didn't see a name for the city. Construct extraction district in the coal deposit, so we got that in progress. I guess I built the living quarters a little bit early. It wasn't telling me to do it yet. Yellow snow equals recycled mead. Yeah. You don't buy mead, you just rent it. So it does go day by day, but the days go by fast. We're already on week 6. Man, this is going to go quickly, actually. We named the city? I don't think so. Doesn't look like we have a place to name it. Population 7985. Oh, it's just called The City. The City. It's very creative name. Output and demand. A city's economy is based on the output and demand of various resources. Output and demand only change when a new source of output or demand is added to the city, like buildings or districts. Output's the sum of resources produced by districts and buildings. For example, food output could be increased by building districts on fertile ground. So in the first one, you were building like individual buildings. And so it was a little bit more like micromanagement at the city level, and now we're building like entire districts of stuff. So yeah, it's really more like macro management. Demands increased by needs of your people who require food and shelter as well as goods for them to live in dignity. Dignity? We don't need no dignity. Districts and buildings mostly increase materials or heat demand. If demand's not fully met, problems, cold, crime, squalor, hunger, or disease in a city will rise. For a while, the city can survive without satisfying all demands, but eventually, tension will reach a boiling point, which may lead to your downfall. Oh, it's gonna lead to my downfall, all right. Oh, look, it's got like almost like a heat conduit highway thing going over there now. All right, so we're producing coal now. Output 120 from the district, and it's stockpiling. I can see it stockpiling in the below. Construct 2 additional housing districts. Okay, so I built one. I guess we'll build a second one over here. Wait, how's my housing doing here? Still 11 homes not available. I'm not sure. I've missed what the ratio was of housing to... Oh. Okay, so the heated area is expanded out now that we built another district over here. It's not strictly just the distance from the generator. Interesting. People know houses are called meat icicles? Yeah. So I built these as like two wrapping rings of districts, but we probably could have extended them outwards. I wonder if as long as you connect to the blue part in the middle, if it'll lead to your district having the heat supply that it needs. Shelter. Unresolved problems in a city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workforce. Oh, great. They're having sick days already. Let's go with the super chat. Wait, Fox is in charge of saving us for the deep freeze? I'm investing in down clothing and firewood. You should probably invest in moving to another city, actually. You're much more likely to survive. Two main types of absences. Sick or injured. Number of sick workers increases proportionally to how high disease currently is. These people will only rejoin the available workforce upon decreasing disease in the city, or they're going to be injured. Other of which we probably have to have some sort of medical facilities in order to speed up the process. What's that? Stockpiling. Security for the future. Steward, we're extracting more coal than we currently need to provide adequate heat to the city. As such, we've begun to stockpile the surplus. At the moment, we have ample storage space left. However, this space will eventually be filled, and any additional coal will be left out in the elements, rendering it worthless. Do not wish to lose the surplus. We should build more deposits. Or more depots, rather. Okay. There are different types of depots for various resources you construct. Okay, so we want a depot for coal, I guess, initially. Let's throw this in pause for a second. Construct buildings. Oh. Research Institute. Food depot. It's telling me to build a research institute. Select an existing housing district and expand it. Build a research institute. Okay, so how do I expand it? Let's see. We've got... Oh, did I already expand it? Total demand 30. That's the central district. Oh, there's the expand. Okay, so expand district. Takes 50 heat stamps. Extend the district to increase its output and provide one more building slot. Alright, let's expand. Looks like we have to spend 3 to make this bigger. I don't know if this is going to be heated out here, though. I hope it is. If it's not, we may have problems. Let's get that underway. What if they'll have a dark mode for menus? Yeah, I don't know. Good question. Get snow blindless by staring at the snow all the time, eh? Oh, look, this is all like buried in snow out here already. Alright, there we go. Get little roadways in anyway. Build a research institute. Research coal mines. Construct a newly researched building in an extraction district. Okay, so we need research institute. Where does this go exactly? Construct buildings in districts if there's empty building slots available beside them. Or, sorry, inside them. Buildings have their demand and output, which are added to the already existing economy of a district. So I have to look and see if there's empty slots there. Buildings can improve base output of a district, or reduce problems directly, so like squalor or crime. I guess if you put in, like, a police force or something in a given district. Initially, we don't have many buildings available for construction. However, the Research Institute's a building that's always available from the very beginning of the game. It provides you with access to the idea tree and a cumulative bonus to research speed. Developing new ideas is essential to the invention of new technology and new buildings. Be mindful of who's conducting the research, as the ideologies of specific groups will influence the result of the research. Okay. Alright. Let's throw a pause on here for a second and see how this works. Okay, so I guess I could turn the power off here. That's fun. Demolish this district. Well, maybe I should let this play. Okay, now they're finished building. And it has one empty building slot. Okay, so this first one doesn't have one until you expand it. But the second one, because I expanded it, I now have one empty building slot. So I can do the Research Institute. Throw it in here. I guess it has to go only where it's, like, shining. Alright. We're building over there, I guess. Research coal mines. Okay, nothing else we can do there. We just gotta get that thing built. We're 12 days without lost time polar bear. Yeah, we haven't died to any polar bears just yet. It's coming. We got minor crime. Extremely increased by goods scarcity. So we have not enough goods, that's for sure. I guess this is the progress of the expansion we're doing in that district. Already read all that, so that can get marked off. Area effects. Pay attention to where you construct districts, as area effects may give them additional positive or negative effects. Area effects are caused by environmental circumstances, the natural layout of the land, or surfaces in which a district is constructed, or by proximity to other districts. Area effects are applied when a specific number of district tiles are located within it. Oh, I see. So when you're building for that heat, I only had to do 3 of them, and then I could have expanded outwards, and I would have gotten the effect. Instead, I put all of them in there. So it immediately gets eaten. Never mind 0 days since polar bear attack. Yeah. I don't think the polar bears survived. Area effects are applied where a specific number of district tiles are located within it. When building any district, a tooltip will provide information about whether your current construct has any area effects. Okay. For example, it's good to place housing districts near the central district and near other housing districts to benefit from the more efficient heating. On the other hand, it's better to avoid building housing or food districts near extraction, since toxic air from the extraction work will negatively affect these districts, increasing squalor. Alright. We already learned how to expand. We're already stockpiling. So much to learn, so little time. So this beta is only available for like 7 days, but it looks like we have a couple different map options, a couple different factions we can play off against each other as well, which is kind of neat. This is as far as you can zoom in. You can't get any closer than this. But this is really much more macro management, where the first one was more micromanagement. Different ideas, communities. A small crowd gathers outside of the new research institute, arguing how to exploit the last coal veins. The machinists want us to lean on machine-powered mining, but foragers would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord in the captain's heyday, but you have to choose who to trust to develop their idea. Oh, crap. Communities of the city have different perspectives. You may not be able to please everyone. Show me our options. Okay, welcome to the idea tree. We need ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They'll only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Yeah, sounds like real life. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. I see. All right. So, here we got... So for coal mines, we've got sawmills, hothouses. Generator upgrades don't appear to be available. Somehow survived the deep freeze led by CrypticFox, and now he's responsible for rebuilding society. We're doomed. Yep, exactly. Somehow you lived through the first one. And some idiot put me in charge. Listen, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. Alright, survival adaptation. Fighting against the cold's futile. We will not give in to hubris of machines. The frost makes steel brittle. We will adapt, even if it means sacrifices. Okay. So we're looking at coal mines. We have adaptation or progress. I guess the foragers are in favor of adaptation, and then machinists are in favor of progress, of course. So dust coal mine requires an extraction distance with the coal deposit. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. 400 workforce, 150 coal. Disease is slightly increased. 20 materials demand. It's going to cost us 80 of those heat token things. 180 if we go with the grinding coal mine. Operation using grinding machines to churn through coal seems quickly, leaving heaps of slag behind. That's higher. So this one has, this one increases squalor, where the other one increases disease. First one has lower materials demand than the second one, but the second one has a higher output for a smaller workforce. Time needed 15 weeks. Same time for each. Alright. Let's go with the machinists, I think. I don't know what's good here yet. We're going to have to experiment and figure out what's going on. What about the new RimWorld DLC? You going to play it? Might have asked this before. My mind's messy lately. I don't know, Gene. I haven't played RimWorld in, like, forever in a day. Like, another game I'd have to, like, completely relearn. I don't know where I'd fit it in. Well, the first game, hope this one runs well. Looks a bit choppy when constructing. Yeah, well, this is still just a beta, right? So this isn't going to be flawless. We should expect that we're going to run into, like, some performance issues. We may hit some bugs, that sort of thing. The people of your city form communities, groups of people united by a common outlook and background. You can view any of your communities by clicking on their image at the bottom in the center of the screen. Under the community name, you'll find information regarding your relations with a specific community. Your relations with each community will impact overall trust. Under the community description is a list of actions you can perform with that community. Okay. What do we got here? So we've got the foragers over here. Oh, we can fund their projects directly. That's interesting. Request funds. Ask the foragers to contribute all they can for the good of the city. The larger their population, the more heat stamps they'll contribute. Requires favorable or better relations. We can borrow money from them. 2 mouse pointers. What? Hold up. Did the forager basically just say we'd rather have humans fail and die rather than have the machines malfunction? Probably. Adaptation's key and reliance on machines is weakness. What do these guys want? Technological progress guarantees survival. Again, we can borrow money from them. Fund projects beneficial to the community. The larger the population, the more heat stamps required to fund them. So I guess these are just actions that specifically improve relations. I wonder if I should try to keep a balance. Or if I should lean in favor of one or the other. Because if I already did a research for the machinist, but I could fund the projects for these guys and maybe keep a balance. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a fence rider. 246 heat stamps given to the foragers, okay? Trust is located below the tension meter at the bottom of the screen. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the steward of the city and your decision-making. It mainly consists of your relations with all communities and factions. However, your decisions and actions can also influence your overall trust. Be careful. If trust runs out and you become despised among your people, the populace may want to depose you and strip you of your steward position. Oh. That's probably, I think that's probably the most likely outcome this first time. I'll end up unbalancing things and they'll, like, kick me out. You can improve your overall trust by increasing your relations. This can be done using various community actions, yada yada. Otherwise, trust can be increased signing certain laws. Like putting the kids to work. Marginally increased. So yeah, so I did keep a balance between the two, basically. That's cool. 25 sick people have recovered and returned to work in the city. Alright. I guess the research is still ongoing. I wonder, where do I see the research progress in... Well, research in progress, I guess. Frostbreak new area. Oh, here it is. Research is down here. Okay. So I gather this bar that's filling up. 10 weeks, 2 days left to research the coal mines. Already talked about trust. We're good. Construct the newly researched building in an extraction district. So I'll have to build out over here. Does that mean I have to expand this? No, there's one empty slot here in the extraction district already. Even without expanding. That's fun. I thought we were getting a surplus of coal, but now it doesn't seem like we are. Fox books the disintrust, yeah. They'll strip you literally. One of the possible endings in Frostpunk was to freeze. Yeah, they send you out. Uh-oh. Ah, crap, my internet's getting a little variable right now. Yeah, in the first Frostpunk, they would exile you from the city, basically, make you walk off into the frozen wastes. Let's try not to have that happen here. Sorry, everybody. Hopefully this little hiccup in my internet won't last very long. Looks like it's already starting to even out a bit. It's been pretty good performance after 9:30 my time. It's the first time in the last week that I've had a problem at this time frame, but it seems back to normal now. Let's speed up a little bit so we can get this research done. I want to see how this all plays out. Scraping the barrel. I really wish I could zoom in and see the city up closer. The buildings look kind of cool. Yeah, buffering's my middle name. It should be fine now. It looks like my bitrate is stable again. Sorry, everybody. Not something I can control, I'm afraid. I'm just trying to, like, pick times that I can work around it, really. So there's... That's the Research Institute there, right? Dense housing district. Requirement 600. Total output 25 homes. Demands 55. I have a heat surplus right now. Up here, by the way, is our progress for upcoming temperatures. So we're getting into a bit of a colder season. Warmer season is going to follow this. And then I guess whiteout is probably just a big winter storm. Alright, so we got the grinding coal mine done. Research-wise. Now, maybe I should wait and see what it tells me I should research next. This first playthrough, I'm going to have to kind of go by what they're telling me, because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Grinding coal mine. Does it say what it does? 300 workforce. 80 heat stamps. Demand 60 materials. Squalors increased. Requires an extraction district with a coal deposit. Alright. That'll increase our coal output, I guess. Still love you, Fox. Buffering or not, the verdict's still out on the eggs, though. Well, thanks, Grey Mantle. Yeah, whether you saw any buff... It didn't last very long, so whether you saw any buffering or not might have been a function of, like... whether you were, like, right at the same time as the stream, or if you were lagging a little bit behind. A place to settle differences. With the new mine, we have enough coal output to last us a while, yet differences between communities remain. Even under the previous leader, plans have existed to establish a council to settle such differences. More pressing problems always delayed them. Time's come, Steward. The people want a say in how the city's run. I don't want to have a council. That's like... It's like having to have a board of your company where they can tell you what to do, or fire you, or whatever. Alright, Central. Council Hall. I guess I have to build it. Seat of the council where delegates representing the city inhabitants meet to discuss and enact laws. Demands 20 heat. Where does it go? It goes in the central district, okay. Build that sucker out. No, this is as close to the zoom as you can get. I can't look any closer, unfortunately. I really would like to get in closer and see the buildings more in detail. This is as far as we can go. The council gathers for the first time. We can vote on new laws. I guess whenever this thing pops up, it's giving me like a timer to when I can click on it and take an action. They look happy. First council session. People cheer as the gates of the council open. Feels like a piece of the world lost to the frost has been regained. Yeah, but that never lasts. People always end up complaining. People are hopeful to have their voices heard. While the machinists and forgers clash about our survival strategy, neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. However, many in their ranks do, though they keep to the shadows for now. To pass any law in the council, you'll need the majority of delegates to support it. Oh, I can't even just pass laws myself anymore. I've actually got to have them support me. Oh, jeez, look at this. Really is like a little senate. Council. People of the city sent 100 delegates to represent them. Your role as steward is to propose laws that we put to a vote. However, communities have different outlook on many things. You may have to negotiate or pressure them to get enough support. Oh, so before where I had the ability just to enact laws like, I don't know, saving corpses to perform research on, or putting kids to work in labor camps. Now I can't do that all by my own. That's fun. I see. Proposal law. So we've got survival, economy, or society. Resources. Okay. Food additives. No common rules. There are no established standards for which additives can be put in food in time of need. Forged additives. Food output per capita slightly increased. Chemical additives. Food production efficiency is significantly increased, but there's a marginal increase in disease. Goods. There are no common... So, mass-produced goods. Goods production efficiency is significantly increased. Durable goods. Goods demand per capita is marginally increased. I mean, this one looks like just an all positive law. There's no negative to this one. It's probably coming down the road. All right, let's increase our goods, because I did have a short... Oh. Ooh. Huh. So, enforce, no common rules. Oh, I have to choose one. So we can either do mass-produced goods. People are divided on this. Small step toward adaptation, small step toward progress. So, the people are divided. I may not even get what I want here, but let's see what happens. Put the law to vote in the next session. Holy man, look at this. Law proposed. Voting in 10 WOD. I guess it's the 10th week 0 day. Oh, how they have a 0 day, I don't know. Mass-produced goods. In order to overcome scarcity, we'll organize our production lines to increase goods production. A small step toward progress. So we've got 37 for, 26 against, and 37 who are hesitant. I wonder if I negotiate. Oh, I can pressure delegates. That's fun. Pressure the hesitant delegates, which will sway them towards supporting the law. The more trusted you are, the more effective it will be. Hesitant delegates will be more likely to vote for the law. Relations with communities will worsen. So I maybe don't want to pressure them just yet. What happens if I negotiate? Holy cow. A whole lot more political management in this one than last. Let's see what this negotiation's about. Not all laws you propose will have widespread support. You can negotiate to have a better chance of vote passing. After choosing a group to negotiate with, you can choose what to promise them in exchange for voting along with your proposal. That includes actions such as enacting the law they desire, building or destroying a special building, or using an action toward a particular community or faction. So, basically, it's just like real government, where they've got people. They got lobbyists here trying to get me to do what they want. In Frosty, we trust. Making a promise in negotiations will make all hesitant delegates in chosen community vote for the proposed law. Additionally, some delegates who are against the law will also switch sides. Same logic applies if you want them to vote against the law. Oh man, I can see this is going to take a little bit of practice to get good at, maybe. So in the hesitant group of people, we have 37 foragers. No, sorry, 25 foragers and 12 machinists. So I don't have to get them all anyway. I might even win the vote without having them swayed. I don't know if I have to get greater than 50% of the vote in order to win. Open negotiate, they're mostly against. Partially open negotiate, 49 delegates, mostly for. Huh. My terms. Vote for. They'll support the law during the next vote. So if I do that, then I have to see what their terms are. Use a community action on foragers. Community action grant agenda. Let foragers choose the next law to be voted on in the council. Demolish grinding coal mine. I just built that darn thing. I'm not breaking that. Get out of here. Bunch of jerks. Expedition support. Everyone must aid expeditions by helping them prepare for their journeys. I mean, that might be worth it. I don't know if this one has positive or negative sides, but if I give them this, it doesn't seem like I'm beholden to them for anything crazy yet. Oh, look what it'll do for the law. That'll get me 75 supporting it. That's amazing. Accept. No, that's still the thing about negotiations. Oh, the council. Here we go. Where they vote for laws, greatly impact city. You can propose laws that have to be voted by the majority. Okay, so it does have to be the majority. You have to get greater than 50%. So, I guess leaning towards one particular faction instead of trying to keep them balanced might be better for passing laws, because you'll have to do a little less negotiating. Let's go ahead and vote. Yeah, we needed 51. We got 75.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Law passed. Hooray! Okay, into the future. The new law has been agreed on. Good. There are challenges ahead. Proving coal extraction is a success, but the vein will only last so long. We need to explore the Frostland for a permanent source of fuel. That's the first step in our colonization effort. If we don't take it, the city will have no future at all. This concludes the onboarding task in this preview. Remember, you can always consult the tutorial. Oh, we're gonna. I don't know what else I'm doing here, so... Alright. So we need to establish a food colony, a fuel colony, materials colony. We have to explore more Frostland territories. It's really hard to read this. Snow's kind of making it hard to see. Past expedition support. No, that's a law. Oh, ooh, I think I agreed to pass another law in their favor. Oh, whoops. Find a source of new fuel. Build logistics district in place of one of the old way stations on the city's outskirts. Find a permanent source of fuel. So where is the... Oh, wow, we can zoom way out. Okay, so here we are nestled in this little mountain crevice or whatever. How far can I go? Doesn't look like I can go out to the broader map yet. What do we got over here? Oh, old way station. Okay, so that's what we have to build out to. And I assume I'll need to frost break to get into that area. Let's work on some next research. Yeah, fine print. I may have missed understanding exactly what I was agreeing to. Should have scrolled down on that negotiation. Oh, you think it was just hidden below? It might have been. Maybe I agreed to something I wasn't even paying attention to. Goods factories, sawmills, advanced coal mines, worker shifts, filtration towers, hothouses. That's about food, that's about squalor, fuel. Goods. I kind of want to increase our goods. I did pass a law to make good production better, so let's take a look at the goods factory. How can we produce more goods? Refurbishing goods factory. Facility using old domestic goods, no matter how soiled, to manufacture new ones with minimal resources. So basically like a recycling center. 400 workforce, 40 materials. It outputs 30 goods. Slightly increases disease. Takes 20 heat. Same amount of goods output. This one requires more heat. Increases squalor a bit. Calibrated goods factory. Facility using advanced machinery and production lines to manufacture standardized domestic goods. There we go this way. I have a feeling I'm gonna trend more toward the machinists than the foragers. So I had to guess. So it's gonna cost me 50 to develop that. Where's my current amount of money? I don't even know how much I have. Where is it here? 351 heat stamps. That's what I have. We're getting 11 per week. Congratulations, CrypticFox. You're now a politician, agreeing to stuff that you didn't want to without doing it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much how that's going to go down. Alright, let me slow this down to regular speed here, because I'm still muddling my way through how this all works. Frostland introduction. You need to reach beyond your city to not only survive, but to thrive. The logistics district opens up access to the Frostland. By exploring and exploiting the world outside the city, you can provide your people with nearly everything they need. You can switch between the Frostlands and the city by clicking the button at the top right corner. I wonder if I have to open up the waypoint before I can do that. Oh, we got the Zeitgeist. You can monitor the Zeitgeist in your city in the bottom left corner of the screen. Spirit of the Time describes the direction of your city along 3 axes: technology, economy, and society. Laws you pass, buildings you build, and choices you make, they all impact the Zeitgeist. At the same time, your communities have a natural tendency to favor some solutions over others. Your relations with them... Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Huh. Crazy. Probably should have tried to find time before stream tonight to play this a little bit. Like, learning on the fly as we go. Which is what I tend to do a lot of the time, but I think it's working against me right now. Let's try and frost break our way out to this thing, because I think that's what we need to do. It's like blazing a path out there. Food's okay. We have a surplus of shelter, so that's good. Heat's all right. Coal's doing okay. So I need goods as well. Let's see. Where's the next district we can build? So we got logistics. Enable sending Frostland charting expeditions and moving resources between cities and outposts. So I guess we must have to build multiple cities in this one. Industrial district. Production of necessary goods. Food district. Produces food, obviously. Let's go with industrial. Oh, we got another thing happening down here. So it looks like the industrial district isn't getting any particular benefit by being near city. I wonder if it matters. Start building it out that way. Stockpiles depleted. Oh, crap. Steward, our initial stockpiles of food have run out. Our current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. Must expand our districts or establish new ones to provide more supply, otherwise the city and us will suffer. Expand or build new districts to get food. Well, I just built a commercial district, so... Eat the products we make. Forget about the food. Oh, boy, the food went down fast. We were fine a second ago. Where did it all go? Where's my heat stamps? I've got 235. Oh, interesting. Why is that all glowy out here? I wonder if that's just too cold out there. I shouldn't build over that way, maybe? I can see this is gonna get... Oh. Oh, interesting. Fertile ground. Okay. So, I guess I want to build my food district over here. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we're getting tauntauns this game. Welcome to Hoth. Glad you didn't play ahead. Take your time. Well, sometimes it's helpful to know like a little bit about what I'm doing. It makes it easier to answer questions and give you a sense of how the gameplay works. I just didn't have time. Plus, I often don't. I just jump in head first and make mistakes as I go. Hey, it's Nate. Welcome anybody who might be joining from Nate's stream. Appreciate the raid. Thanks, Nate. If you're even here yet. It's probably not. I'm not entirely getting the handle on my costs yet here. So we've got materials. I guess those must be necessary for building things. Demand 60 by grinding coal mine, 50 by extraction district. We've got demand of 110, and we're fulfilling none of it. So I feel like I might have made a mistake. That's right, I'm running another town. This one, yeah, this is one they probably shouldn't have put me in charge of. Everybody's gonna die of frostbite, I suspect. Or they're gonna kick me out. One of the two. Oh. Sue Miller, 12, street urchin, looking for trouble. Cindy's pa went and got her a governess like she's gonna be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little so-and-so, all right. Ferguson boys will learn this too. If they try and wipe us again tonight, we'll pull razors and say we'll cut their eyes out. Oh my god. It'll be good fun. Oh yeah, it's always a blast when you take out your neighbor's eyes. But what she wants is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? So the lack of a law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise through the city. Okay, so we need to pass a law to keep these young whippersnappers in line. You know how they'll be kept in line? If they're all working, they don't have time for fighting. How do I,
Automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic.
Oh.
Technicians are on their way.
An automaton is broken down. I want to pass another law. How do I do? Where's the law thing again? Oh, they're in recess. I can't do anything. District actions. You can use various actions in districts. They range from enacting emergency shifts at a specific district to sending guards to quell a protest. Can we send some guards to quell my horrible bitrate right now? Because my internet's acting up again. Some district actions are available by default, but others can be unlocked by constructing specific buildings in a district, or if the state of a district changes, for example, becomes subject to a rally or protest. Some actions can be toggled or untoggled. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the generator, for example, you could put in overdrive to produce additional heat. Housing doesn't have any kind of a toggling. Nope, research institute I can toggle on and off. Over here, we can activate or deactivate the grinding coal mine. Okay, so this is where the demand in the materials is coming from. It's all this thing. Increase materials output to fulfill this demand. So where do I get the materials output from? Look, your fox's curse every time I watch the interwebs craps out. Oh, Jade, how could you do such a thing? Yeah, stuff happens. Oh, there we go. Resources. Mount 80,000. So how do I get access to that? I'm assuming I need another extraction site here. I can propose a law. Alright, society. There we go. Childhood. No common rules, so crimes increased. Family apprenticeship. All children must work alongside one of their relatives so that they learn the trade and continue the family tradition. Percentage of active workers is increased slightly. Mandatory school. Guarantee that all children have the skill and knowledge needed in the city. Will establish a mandatory school program supported by the city. So that'll speed up our research. But we'll also lose some heat stamp because we'll technically have laborers that aren't working. Tradition or reason? Oh boy. Let's go with the family apprenticeship this time. 24 and 10 against. Boy, we're oh man, I'm gonna have to negotiate for everything if I don't improve my standing with people first. I'm gonna have to constantly give concessions. That's no good. Gotta negotiate. So in the hesitant pool of people this time, what do we got? 36 foragers or 34 machinists. Wow, that's quite a mix in the middle. Oh, the foragers won't negotiate. Never mind, they have an active promise. Okay, we can negotiate with the machinists. I want them to vote for the law. Denisol, thanks for clicking the join button. Welcome to Duplicant. Thanks for the support. Alright, their terms. We got a few to here. Grant agenda. Let machinists choose the next law to be voted in council. City development effort. Everyone must support the extraction work in an effort to gain more resources for the city. So that'll increase our per capita output of materials. I kind of like that. Squalors marginally increased, workforce requirements slightly decreased. So policy machine adjusted shifts. That's fun. Let's go with the city development effort. That'll get me over the threshold of what I need to get this law passed. So we'll send that to a vote. Just barely passed. Just embrace the dark side, become the Senate yourself.
The measure passes.
Just call me Senator Palpatine. Alright. Family apprenticeship law enacted. So hopefully that'll keep some of those ruffians off the street. They won't be trying to knife each other in the alleyway anymore. Wouldn't that be novel? Is this frozen forest? I can't tell if that's in. I think that's inside the range of where I can build still. You know what? If I expand this out a little bit, I might be able to get a double whammy here. Alright. Frost breaking that area to try and get some resources. Now the Forgers will be upset because you broke your promise. But did I break my promise? All I did was I promised to pass expedition support within 29 weeks. So the next time I have an opportunity to pass a law, which will be in 9 weeks, I can try to pass the law for expedition support. I have 39 weeks to pass the city development effort, so I haven't broken any promise yet. Promise delayed is a promise still potentially met. Smaller, minor, extremely increased by activity scarcity. Extremely increased by food scarcity. What's going on here? We have an empty building slot. Oh, what's going on here? Things are getting colder. Construct buildings. Food. I don't have any. Okay. Temperature. Cold. People don't like cold. Make it not cold. To be ready for temperature changes, keep an eye on the weather timeline located in the top right of your screen. Temperature changes are represented by thermometer icons. When hovering over them, they show when, in weeks timestamps, the change will happen. When temperature drops, heat demand increases. Temperature rises, heat demand decreases. Naturally, stockpiles like coal or oil resource deposits can... stockpile fuel in resource depots to be ready for temperature changes. Otherwise, cold may increase disease and eventually lead to deaths among the citizens. Besides temperature changes, beware of whiteouts. These are weather anomalies that introduce severe and punishing conditions. They're represented by wind icons. Alright. I mean, we knew cold would be a problem because the whole world's freaking frozen. Uh-oh. What now? The city grows! Stewart, a new count revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we've adjusted our calculations of the city needs to reflect the new numbers. So we went up by 1,581 more people. So now we have 3,940. So 2,300 of are employed. Oh no, we have available 3,940. We have 2,300 employed. So I could keep doing things until I run out of workers, I guess. That's fun. So it's actually, it says establish a food colony. I thought I just had to create the district for it, but I guess not. So this is outputting 60, which is still not meeting our food requirement. But I don't have any buildings I can build there yet. I guess I gotta research them first. Cold was bad. Yeah, cold's bad in K. Oh, this is open over here now. Okay, let's, districts. Output 150 materials, 120 coal, or 200 materials. Ah, how can I have 3 different kinds? Raw resource extraction could be constructed on different types of deposits. So, the problem is I got my industrial, like, right here. Let's go a little bit farther out here. There we go. I don't know if... Oh, I see. That extends from there. So that'll get us a supply of incoming materials, and hopefully that will help offset our requirement. Shouldn't have built the commercial over here. That's going to be in the way now of this. Research buildings, I think? Yeah, I've got research. Some research was in progress. Calibrated goods factory. New building proposed. Okay, so we've got under industrial 180 heat stamps. I've only got 108, so I can't build that yet. You like 60 materials to build it and 72 heat stamps, so I've got to work on the stuff I've already got in progress before I can do that, I guess. That's fun. Somebody else wants... Oh, what's going on here? This district is not working. Uh-oh. Ah! We're breaking down already, man! Why aren't you working? Disabled unmet demands. Oh, I ran out of materials, so I can't even make it work. They can't output any goods until we get more materials, so I need this to kick into action. What now? Rex Dale, 45, entrepreneur. Returning from the city approach trail. A profitable day. First couple are all rags and bones, useless. But then there was this woman with real ruby earrings. On to cover the arrival fee, I said. The wife will love those. Next was a bunch of strong fellas. I sent them straight to Elaine's place. She'll wring them dry before I get home. Lately there's been less of them. Maybe word's getting around. Gotta take advantage while it lasts. The lack of a law regulating outsiders is decreasing population growth. Okay, well, I can't worry about that law just yet. I haven't even dealt with the laws I've already promised. Creating a new faction in chat. Believers that Fox saves the colony. Anyone want to... Oh, Jade. Oh, so that's the, what's the term for that? The naive faction? Is that what it is? Yeah, we need to research. I guess I should look at food, because I need food production. So let's look over here at hothouses. Bio-waste drum hothouse. Industrial-sized hothouse where organic waste fermenting in large vats, fertilizing revolving shelves of crops. Oh, that sounds delectable. Finger-looking good, some might say. That'll give me 80 food output. Slightly increased disease, 20 heat demand. Or... chemical drum hothouse. Industrial-sized hothouse where chemical nutrients are injected into tubs of crops to accelerate their growth. That increases squalor. Requires 40 heat. I think I might go with the foragers because I'm already a little light on the heat front. Heat from the generator needs to warm buildings. If not enough heat's produced to meet this demand, cold will increase. Okay. Yeah, let's go with the one that's going to give me more food and let me use my sewage, because you got to do something with the sewage, right? Why not dump it on your food? Just think of it like salad dressing. Only, you know, more sludgy. Oh man, so much stuff. Population growth. Measure how fast the city's growing. When issues in the city are overwhelming, population growth becomes stagnant. You can solve that by improving conditions. Okay. Demands and requirements. Buildings and districts have their requirements and resources, workforce, or both. Those are not fulfilled, the district will cease to function. Well, we figured that out already. I already got my commercial district shut down. Well, I didn't say it was good salad dressing toolkit. It's just flavor intense. On the other hand, they also have their demand. This contributes to your overall demand of the city, meaning if that's not fulfilled, it will increase the city's problems. Cold, crime, hunger, disease, squalor. But it will not affect the district's output. So where's an example of the... Oh, there's the demand. Demand. 50 by extraction district, 50 by industrial district. I don't know what that's about yet. Requirements are listed in the top section of the panel. Okay. Boy, this is so different from the first Frostpunk. So much to learn. So, oh good, this is active now. Total demand 50. So... requirements, 50 by industrial district. What's that? Why is it locked? What's that mean? I want to mouse down over it. I have available 100. Man, 60 from the grinding coal mine, 100 by the extraction district, 50 by industrial district, 50 by food. So I have 160 unfulfilled. Wow. I need to get this calibrated goods factory, but oh, that's for the... No, that's not going to help. That's going to take 60 more materials and more heat stamps than I have available. Some game about politically managing a glacial apocalypse. That's right. Well, it's you know, it's resource management. It's managing the politics of things, survival against harsh conditions and stuff. It's got a lot going on. Build a logistics district in one of the old way stations. Oh, that's over here. So, see if I can get far enough out there to reach that thing. What does crossbreaking cost me? Still not clear on the frostbreaking cost. Oh, there we go. It takes 40 heat stamps, 300 workforce. As a requirement of 300 workforce. All right, it's fine. We got enough to support all that. Nothing sells your political and city management power like comparing sewage to salad dressing. Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta polish up that turd. Sort of literally in this sense, I guess. Ooh, disease. I'm not really meeting anything here. Oh, we need more living space too. Growing hunger. Steward, with hunger becoming a pressing concern, you must find practical solutions to address the growing food shortage and ensure our people are fed. Either can think about improving methods of growing food in the city or look for more sources of it. Exploring new territories can enhance our possibilities in that matter. Hunger's risen to a concerning level. Build food districts, research buildings. Okay, I'm already working on that. So that tip, not the most useful. Sorry, one sec. I'm just going to quickly tweak the audio. Music's just a touch on the loud side. Oh, it might be too quiet. Turn that up with the music down. Is this open now? Build logistics district here. Okay, so logistics. It's gonna take 50 materials that I don't have. Can I even build that without it? It's gonna let me. So the construction takes heat stamps that I have enough of, and workforce. Again, I have enough of. And then it has a requirement of 600 workforce. It'll add an increased demand of 50 materials, which I'm not producing enough of. That's fun. Yeah, let's do it anyway. Why not run deep in the negatives? What could possibly go wrong? Oh. There we go. Let's look at these laws. I gotta pass a law here. Oh, wait, what's that one here I have to pass? Expedition support. So that'll be under survival, I would imagine. Maybe not. Society? Family? Care? That's funerals. Oh. Rules. Martial law. State of emergency. These are all the popular rules. Economy, outsiders, community service. That's promised to the machinists. Oh, good. It'll have a little icon that shows me what I have promised. So what did I promise to... What the heck did I promise to these guys? Pass expedition support. Maybe I can't... Maybe once this is built, then it'll become available. Let's go ahead and pass the one for city development effort, I guess. Economy. Community service. Oh, expedition support right there. Also under economy. Wait a minute, oh no. Can I pass more than one rule? Uh-oh. These are competing rules, possibly. Everyone must aid expeditions, helping them prepare, or everyone must support the extraction work in an effort to gain more resources. Mistakes are made. Well, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet, so... Okay, so... Oh, I'm just short of having enough. Come on. I don't want to negotiate again. Click on the council members to view their profile. Oh. Machinists. These people are descendants of the group that built the initial cities and maintained their machinery. They face the great frost huddled around the generator and believe this technological marvel is why they're alive at all today. That's probably accurate. This belief shapes them. When there's a problem, they would seek a way to solve it through automation by devising machines to do the work or exploit available resource to ensure good safety margins. To them, technological progress is the only way to ensure survival and maybe even prosperity. Forgers. As the frost covered the earth, these people and their ancestors were caught beyond the safety of the generator cities. Forced to adapt to the harsh conditions of the Frostland, they learned to survive against all odds. At times, forgers decide to settle in the cities once again. However, the ordeal of surviving the frost has developed a lasting mark. They believe adaptation is key. Growing reliant on technological gimmicks invites disaster. Machines tend to break down as soon as conditions deteriorate. The human spirit's a lot more enduring. What can I do to sway the city so that I don't have to deal with that? Alright, hold on. Economy. What support have I got for expedition support? Ooh, 51, just enough. Psh, boat. This way I don't have to give anything away. We just barely got it through.
The eyes have it.
Oh, I ended up with 65 for. Some of them shifted. Promise of the forgers kept. Forgers are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Because you kept your promise, past expedition support, relations with forgers improves and trust rises. Problem is, I think I'm going to miss on this one for the machinist now. We've got 10 weeks so that the council's in recess before we can do anything there. That's still building. How am I liking the beta? I'm still pretty early in. I've only been playing... Wow, actually I've been playing for more than an hour already. Holy, time flies. I'm still trying to figure it all out. It's very different from the first Frostpunk. A lot more political management in this. You're managing like whole districts of things as opposed to like individual buildings. Okay, so we got the bio-waste drum house now. Let's build that. Because I need the food supply. I'm really running low on, like, everything. Can I also expand this? Oh, I can't expand that housing district. That's interesting. Nor that one. I have to build another one, I guess. We've got a few people that are unhoused here. Our demand is... Well, it's only off by 10, but... Probably because of people that wandered in. What if the forgers have all their fingers and toes? Probably not. Some of them probably don't even have their noses. If American politics don't mean anything, as long as you have 50% plus one support, you can totally ignore the other side with no consequences. Sounds accurate. The outsiders, no common rules. It seems some of our citizens are profiteering from outsiders trying to get into the city. Caught smugglers with a freezing and disoriented group of people. When warmed, fed, and questioned, they spoke of the grim reputation our city has among the survivors in the area. It's the only generator there is, but we've heard stories of what some of the guides do to people trying to get in. After what happened to us, the rumors seem true. Should we do something about it? Persistent lack of law regulating outsiders is causing crime. You'll have 30 weeks to pass a new law regulating outsiders. Alright, let's try to tackle it. Can't be having a bad reputation or we won't have people showing up. Then it'll be all down to how much people are getting their giggity on. And with how cold it is, that's probably going to put a hamper on that. Man, my heat stamp production's really not great. We're netting 15 a week, but... Scour the Frostland! Our logistics district is ready, and Frostland teams stand by for their orders. Frostland exploration is now available. Oh, there we go. Pause that for a second. Alright, so we've got, whatever that is. What is that? Just around the river bend. Just around the river bend. We followed a petrified river up through the frost and spotted a sharp bend north of here. It could be an indicator of an underground resource, likely oil or gas. So we've got mountains, frozen desert, plains, valley. Well, let's see what this is about. All I can do is say, I see. What does that mean? I wonder if I can expand out this way through this pass. Oh, there is an old way station there. I wonder if you can expand out beyond that. No, it kind of bounces back. Can't really go farther than that. There's an icon over the valley. Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could do whatever this was, but I guess we can go to the valley. Quiet lowlands nestled between hills or mountains, offering some respite to travelers amidst the rugged terrain. Present little challenge for exploration. Safe territory, fast to chart, few Frostland teams required. So it requires 10. I think we have 10. Take 15 weeks and a day to chart it. Let's, possible findings are coal out here, so let's launch an expedition. I don't know if I have a place to store the coal, but... Exploration. Launch expeditions to discover places and resources you can harvest for the benefit of the city. You can select territories to explore by clicking on their names. Explore a territory, you need to allocate a certain number of Frostland teams, which are sourced from the logistics districts. Number of Frostland teams required depends on the difficulty of the terrain. These two icons mean the territory is more challenging and requires more Frostland teams to be explored. Cost and exploration time can be reduced by searching alternative exploration methods on the idea tree. Oh, yeah, so it's got... I love how it's got like a little video thing here showing how stuff works, too. That's neat. Okay, so we've got an expedition heading out to the valley. Let's see the... Okay, so the mountains, the frozen desert, and the plains are all more challenging. It looks like. Back to the city. Okay. More research available. Once we finish the hothouse research. We got advanced hothouses. Squalor, workforce fuel. Sawmills, that's what I want. That'll increase my materials production. Untreated wood sawmill. Requires an extraction district with a frozen forest deposit. Is that a frozen forest? Is that what I have over here? Yes, it does. Okay. Sawmills. Massive sawmill in which frozen wood's cut into usable materials without undergoing any treatment, speeding up the process but exposing some people to mold spores and fungi. Fungi! 170 materials output. Or mechanized sawmill. Requires an extraction district of the frozen forest. Massive sawmill loading frozen wood directly into mulching machines that separate usable materials from waste byproducts. Slightly increased disease or significantly increased squalor. Jeez. Boy, they really make you, really force you to do trade-offs for, like, literally everything you're doing now. Let's try the untreated one, I guess. Oh, wait. I need to pass something for the machinist, don't I? I wonder if I research their stuff, if that will help. Oh, and I can go down here. Can't fund their projects because they don't have heat stamps. Grant agenda. Let machinists choose the next law to be voted in the council. I don't want to do that right now. Alright. Forgot I could, like, directly influence them with heat stamps, but I don't have enough to actually pay them. I already have a promise pending, so I can't promise them anything. What do you mean I can't stack my promises? Man, it's like they only let me have one mortgage. No, nothing new. It's got the icon on it like there's something there I hadn't done, but apparently not. So, find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Do you have a way to deal with health issues? It seems like you don't handle them, like, directly the way you did in the first Frostpunk. Instead, you help reduce disease by making sure people are fed, for example. Keeping the extraction districts away from your housing districts, etc. So I'm not entirely sure how to manipulate it all just yet. I'm still kind of figuring things out. Yeah, I've got a huge furnace. It's the thing right here in the middle. The generator, as it were. By not growing your food in human waste. Oops, too late. Yeah, that added to the disease potential, that's for sure. It was only a little bit, though. It wasn't too bad. Support increased by favorable foragers. 51% of the city, marginally decreased by neutral machinists. Oh, society, tradition. World's changed, but not the people. Tried and true old social orders kept us together in the past and keep us together still. So that's tradition. And then reason is if we're to survive, we can't remain chained to old social order. Logic and reason will lead us to values of... Oh, something popped up there that I wasn't looking at. I think it was about the weather changing, maybe. Uh-oh, I gotta pass a law here. 6 days, and then we gotta go after this thing. 20% seems kind of high. Wait, 20% for what? I missed something. What building did I start with? So you just start... You don't really have a building. You start with this little city here in the beginning. I built this over here to gather coal. I built 2 living districts over here for people to live in, and then I put a research building in the living district. Then I built this over here to produce these goods. This to gather supplies, although I need to expand on this again by the looks of it. Kind of want to gather up more of this because I'm still not outputting enough. Let's see if I can expand out here and gather more. It's a shame, once you pick a direction, you can't alter course. Gotta pick one more spot. Guess we'll go there. Break all that out. Martian used poop as fertilizer, so you can... Well, he was using his and his crew's. But the conditions there killed off all the negative bacteria in it. William Hoff, 37, Hunter. A new voice. Icebloods. Wait a minute. Another faction? I doubted children could still learn to revere their elders, yet here my children tend dutifully to my needs. Maybe now we can make the city better in other ways, too. A place that survives and thrives through adaptation. A city where competition and rivalry is our engine. Oh, how beautiful this city could become. Icebloods form in support of family apprenticeship. Oh. Oh, so the law I passed about family apprenticeship led to the Icebloods. Interesting. I do have some food production, yeah. I'm working on, Wait, did I... Whoops. What happened? A new voice, Icebloods. They're neutral. They have 5% of the city, so just a small portion. Oh, no. That's going to take away from the balance of power. Hardened survivalists, they recruit from the most resilient and capable individuals of the city. This is their manifest. Adaptation. So it's a harsh world and only the fittest survive. We must embrace adaptation, fostering resilience in the face of adversity. Merit. Resourcefulness should be rewarded. We must praise personal achievement and reward individual merit. And they're all about tradition. Unlock hunting trip community action. The Icebloods will send some people into the Frostland to hunt game. So they want to pass durable goods, allow productive outsiders, and ceremonial funerals, I guess, meeting the traditional side of things. Oh, wait, need another law. Economy. City development efforts. So I need this one. Oh, they're still not quite there. There's only 28 against. Some of the people who are hesitant... Oh, they're all foragers. Let's chance it. I'm going to throw it to a vote. I don't want to promise them anything else because I already had promises given to them. Come on, where do the undecided land? Yes!
The delegates have spoken.
Holy.
The law takes effect.
Gamble succeeded. Alright, machinists are happy I kept my word. They now look upon your rule more positively, so that's good. So that improves my relationship with them. Trust rises. Relations favorable, 49%. Relations neutral. Oh, it dropped my relations with the foragers, even though I had already boosted them. These guys are still neutral. I wonder how many different factions you can get here at the bottom you're going to have to balance. That'll be interesting. Squalor. Hooray, my people are living in squalor. They're all probably not very happy about it. Time to go for the Outsiders Law. Wait, which Outsiders Law? Oh, I had 30 weeks for that. I had to pass the other law first. Squalor means your citizens have to endure polluted air and overwhelming dirt and filth. Oh, that's fun. So it rises when there's not enough materials. That's what the problem is. Materials to meet demand and the maintenance of the city. Additionally, the generator and various buildings emit toxic fumes, polluting the city further. That's fun. High squalor increases disease and tension. Also decreases population growth. Squalor also causes recurring events that damage random districts, which is indicated by the district's wear. When wear reaches its maximum limit, target district turns off due to a malfunction. To make the district functional again, the player needs to repair it, an operation that costs heat notes. Wow. Okay, we don't want that to happen. Still frostbreaking over here. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, the food depot. Requires a food extraction, industry, logistics, or expanded housing district. Familiar with temperature-controlled storage, bulk stockpiling. So that's for just for storing up food, but... I mean, I'm almost meeting the needs for food now. Materials are really my primary shortfall. I don't know, let's expand this district so we can get... into more of these. Oh, I couldn't reach that one. Crap. I think I clicked wrong. Don't think I planned that right. Wait, where'd all the buildings go? Oh, it's rebuilding them all. That's fun. Need to allow cannibalism? I don't know if they have that this time around. Okay, what does that do for my... So now I'm producing 177, but I'm still short by 133. That sucks. I have 2 empty building slots there now. Oh, crap. Man, these guys are really demanding. They keep demanding my time. Max Horkheimer, 29, researcher, looks at Iceblood members leaving the Institute. They keep looking at my hands. Every day they come and pester me about my work. What are you doing right now? Can we push the other research along? Why are you halting the drafting of the law we discussed yesterday? They want to influence what we do. Icebloods. Icebloods want to steer the city closer to their ideals. Okay, I mean, they kind of all do. Research completed, mechanized sawmill. Okay, so let's get that built. That's an extraction. Mechanized sawmill. If I can get that built, that'll increase my my materials output. Oh, wait a minute. So, where was that? Oh, here. There's that, see that 50 that's locked up there? Requirements, 50 by industrial district. Does that mean if I can get extraction happening from the industrial district, then that will meet that bottom requirement to give me 50 extra? Acquiring minds want to know. Let's expand. No, I can't. I need to... No, I should be able to. Hold on. Nope. Alright, I don't understand. Oh, wait. Maybe it means the industrial district has... Yeah, okay, so the industrial district is demanding 50, so it's taking that right off the top. I think that's what that is. Someone planting fava beans and a bottle of Chianti. Oh, what's this up here? Iron ore? Iron ore over there as well. That's fun. More research. Okay, goods factories I got, sawmills we have, hothouses we have, logistics bays. Kind of want more of this. You know, charcoal plants, ironworks. Requires an extraction district with an iron deposit. Okay, so I'd have to expand to where the iron deposits are before that's useful. That is going to be a little while. What about woodworks? Oh, wait a minute. We have... Oh, I can do stuff for all three factions now. It's your wedding anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, Canteen. Or do you mean, wait, the release date is your... Oh, the release date's your anniversary. Right. Happy soon-to-be anniversary, I guess. So, raw log woodworks. Requires an extraction district. Yada. Woodworks foregoing any chemical treatment, increasing material yield, but exposing people to... That's the same as what it had for the first tier of it, didn't it? Oh, yeah, the sawmills already kind of had that. Untreated wood sawmill. Okay. 350 material output. Disease slightly increased. 400 material output. Increases squalor, or we have the ice bloods that want basically the same thing as the foragers. Can't I just tell them I did it for both of them and make both sides happy? I think I'm gonna go for the machinists in this case. Has a higher heat demand, but I feel like the materials can offset the squalor potentially, as long as it doesn't get too crazy. Construction cost, 25 cores, 180 heat stamps. I don't have any cores, I don't think. Where's my cores? Oh, I have 25 of them. Same construction cost regardless. So let's go with the machinists. Take their thing. Research that. What's this? Oh, Valley Expedition's finished. There we go. Oh, cool. It opens up like the whole area. So now we got... Okay, but that's one I already researched. That's why it's got the little flag, I guess. So this one over here... Meager coal mine. Crusting snowdrift, we found a long-abandoned coal mine nearly depleted. More than enough coal remains to send back to the city. Or over here we have oil-treated sledges. We stumbled across an abandoned caravan of sledges, long since picked clean. Closer inspection revealed wood that had been treated with oil. A crude but effective method of waterproofing. Frozen tracks indicate the sledge came from the northwest. Toward the glacier, I guess. I see. So the only one I can actually choose to do something with is... Oh, I see. It's got like the arrows that are pointing the different ways. That's why the planes had that exclamation point on it. What's this? Trail construction. Holy crap! There's just so many aspects to this. 5 Frostland teams and 25 heat stamps. Basic quality trade route allows shipping 250 units of any resource. So... Oh, okay. Can indicate an underground resource nearby, like oil or gas. Okay, so let's try and build out to here then. Oh, wait. Oh my god. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh. Okay. So that'll give me some sort of a supply trail, maybe? I don't know what it's going to give me. Hopefully it'll give me like oil or gas, because it said that there was some potential for that here. And then in the meantime, let's have a look over here. Oh, I need 10 of those guys. This is using 5 of them, right? Build a trail or railway path to use this location. Oh. So I wonder if the trail I'm building is pointless right now. I might have wasted what I was building there. See what happens. Do you need to connect with the city? Yeah, that's what I was doing, but I don't know if there was any point in connecting to that particular one. But I was hoping I'd find a permanent source of fuel over here, but I guess maybe that's might be something farther out. Need to regulate outsiders still. Dr. Roberta Newman, 27, chemist, frightened by growing presence of ice bloods. The city's changing. We started a family here. We bore children. We toiled against the hardships like everybody else. Now these ice bloods, they walk around telling people what to do, what to think. What they spout, though, is utter folly. Against everything that made us, we will not have it. The fate of our children is at stake. We will chart the path for our city. Technocrats have formed in opposition to the Ice Bloods. Oh, another faction. Hey, Still Snow, how you doing? Finally, Frostpunk 2. Yeah, unfortunately, the full game doesn't come out until July 25th, but it'll be available on consoles, both Xbox and PlayStation, and on PC. But this is this beta, I think, is only for PC. It's only for like 7 days. Pretty limited options we can work with. There's only like 40% of the game here, I guess. Technocrats have 10% of the city. Tech-minded and calculating people recruiting those who value a cold and rational argument. Progress. So they want machines and automation. Equality. Simulations prove that equality of all citizens is the only model that doesn't ultimately lead to collapse. And reason. Everything can be solved through a rational argument. Reason should guide us through changes we require. I mean, I feel like I've pretty closely aligned with the technocrats. So they want to pass chemical additives, accept all outsiders, and mandatory schools. So 3 things that I haven't done. Whoops. Well, I'll be helping them a whole lot. Ooh, that sawmill got built, right? Yeah, hooray! I have a material surplus now. Boom! Finally. That'll help the squalor, but now I got a heat problem. Heat limited. Provides the warmth the city and its people need to operate, increasing cold and lacking. Lower temperatures increase heat demand. And I'm in warm temperatures right now. Generator converts fuel such as coal to heat. Consider upgrading it to tap different sources and produce more. 300 coal, 300 heat. I could put it in overdrive, but I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna have to research a way to increase the generator. Fox can kill this, but yeah, sorry, Still Snow. I can't put you in here as an early sacrifice, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't be apologizing. Congratulations, maybe might be more appropriate. 26 more people sick and unable to work in the city. Well, because they're cold.
Do not be alarmed by any strange clanking noises coming from the generator. Routine maintenance work is underway.
Routine maintenance work. Been here a while, and man, do I have a lot to say. You're lucky YouTube didn't let me send you. Ah, see that, Joseph? They're trying to silence you, man. Outposts. Outposts can be discovered in the Frostland and act as a source of coal, materials, or oil. To get an outpost running, you must first connect an outpost by a trail. You can then construct it and begin extracting resources. Increase efficiency of an outpost connecting by using railroads instead of trail. Beware, outposts will eventually run out of resources. So I should have built the outpost out to the coal that was there instead. Trails allow you to send resources between different places in the Frostland and are required to operate outposts. Start building, yada yada. Trails are built in sections. I figured that out. Well, the construction of each trail is a fixed team cost. Each section will increase the cost of building the trail. Connect the trail to the city by linking to one of the entry points. Once researched, you can construct railroads. Okay, so we won't be doing railroads for a while, I don't think. Did they finish building that trail yet? Oh, look, it's got the, like, it all mapped out there. For, like, 0 benefit, because there's literally nothing there. I don't get it, though. It says, oh, wait, they found a bend in the river up ahead, so it wasn't even this. It was, like, something out here. Well-treated sledges. Okay, I need the trail going out to this coal. That's what I really need. Cost not met. I don't have enough. Well, that's not cool. What am I lacking? $25... 50. I'm one I'm one heat stamp short. Dagnabbit. Not that my coal isn't met already, but your food district's on strike and everyone's starving and dying. Uh-oh, that's probably not good. I wonder if I expand, can I put a second bio-waste drum in here? Disabled due to unfinished state, ongoing construction. What? Demands 50 materials, 120 heat. I think the problem is I don't have enough heat for it. It's increasing my disease. That's fun. Man, figuring out the resource balance of this is going to take a couple attempts, I think. But now... An old enemy. Stewart, it was only a matter of time. We had an unusually long streak of mild weather, but now meteorologists are clear. There's a familiar drop in air pressure at higher altitudes. A whiteout is coming. The wind will cause extreme cold, and the clouds will blot out the sun. Without shelter and ample fuel, our people will be at mortal risk. We have to prepare. The whiteout arrives in 80 weeks. Heat demand will increase greatly during the whiteout. So, I'm a little short on housing. Not a lot, but... If I build more housing, though, I'm not sure what that will lead to. Accept all outsiders. Allow productive outsiders. Hold on. What was I supposed to pass out here? Pass any law in the outsiders category. Okay, that's good. Step towards equality. Population growth marginally increased. Heat stamp income per capita is marginally increased. So they try to steer you towards the thing that's long-term going to have some painful effects from it, I bet. If we give the Ice Bloods a foothold, what are they going to lean towards? Colony's dead. The food district just took over the coal district, and now we're going to starve and freeze. Oh, man. It seems like there's like this whole balance thing, and once it tips, you're just... everything spills. And then you're in trouble. So 27 against, 27 for, 14 against. I have 32 foragers in this middle ground and 27 machinists. If I negotiate, both are open to negotiation. Technocrats won't negotiate. They want this. 10 delegates, 4. Icebloods, 5 delegates against. So... does that 27 include the 10 that's already in the Technocrats, I wonder? Oh, yeah. So 9 Foragers, 8 Machinists, and 10 Technocrats. That gets me the 27 I have currently. What do the Machinists want? I want them to vote for it. Oh. Demolish the biowaste drum hothouse. Industrial-sized hothouse where organic waste ferments in large so I'd have to break that down, but I just researched it. City will approve chemical additives with tested and tolerable risk levels. Food production efficiency is significantly increased. Grant agenda. Let machinists choose the next law to be voted on in the council. Alright, I'm gonna go that way. I'll let them pick something. I can try to sway for or against it at the time it happens. Let's go to a vote. Roll the dice. I didn't want it to fail.
The ayes have it.
68 passed. Okay, so the machinists are going to pick the next thing we vote for. Outsiders' law has been regulated. You kept your promise and evaded unnecessary chaos in the city. Trust rises. They trust me. They really, really trust me. The fools. Can I put a second mechanized sawmill out here? Oh, I can. It's going to take me 80 heat stamps to build it. Actually, we're stockpiling materials already, so I probably shouldn't do that. So, it's funny, I have a food depot, but there doesn't seem to be a depot for other materials. Plus 30,000 food stockpile capacity. Oh, wait, here we go. Construction. You lack 31 heat stamps to build it. Requires a food extraction industry, logistics, or expanded housing. So, okay. So I can swap between the 4 different types of depot down here. I just need more heat stamps. I've only got 119 right now. Surprised I haven't had a rebellion yet. I've kind of been keeping the balance for the most part. I'm a fence rider, so they haven't had reason to get really upset at me yet. Or did I? I love the artwork in this. Technocrats rallies build support. Steward, the Technocrats have started gathering for periodic rallies supporting your rule. Oh, supporting my rule? Sweet. In a display of remarkable technical skill, they've rerouted district broadcasting systems to carry their messages. Their speakers fill the air with educational programs and prescriptions for rational living. They explain how to tally up all your activities in a ledger and identify inefficiencies, said one resident, and it worked. I shaved 31 minutes off my daily routine. Oh, yeah, I gotta build that coal path. The Technocrats are suggesting several things they believe will improve the city further. Do you want to support them? Promise to research liberated youth. Promise to research all-do maintenance. Promise to research machine-adjusted shifts. Who are the Technocrats? So this one... I don't know what I'm promising here. Machine-adjusted shifts. Promise to research all-do maintenance. Alright, let's go with that. Sure, why not? I can promise things I don't have to worry about yet. Alright, let's get that path set up out here. Okay, so that'll link me up to the coal. And then I guess once that's linked, then I can build an outpost here. Connect trail. Nope, it's already doing it. It's fine. Okay. See what happens there. The steward promised them some nonsense! Oh, they're not happy. You can tell I'm going to piss some people off. Rally. Factions can engage in rallies if they have positive relations with you and tension in the city's low. During rallies, they show their support for your decisions, celebrate the direction of the city, and propose the next steps towards a direction in line with their views. While rallies are in effect, rallying faction periodically gains members, gains influence over districts they spread to, will engage in positive events for the city. Rallies slowly spread to other districts, however, they'll mainly move into housing districts where the rallying faction can recruit new members. Rallies begin dispersing if your relations with them becomes negative. You can stop rally by clicking disperse rally, but I assume I would only want to disperse a rally if they were rallying against me, and right now they're rallying for me, so carry on. Prediction: CrypticFox will forget his promise to leading. What? I haven't missed a promise yet. It's coming though. It's coming. Looming cold. The cold problem in our city continues to worsen. We must take action to protect our citizens. In these harsh conditions, people need a roof over their heads and enough heat to warm their homes. Is the generator powerful enough to heat the city? Do we need to extract more fuel? Our current methods aren't enough. We should consider alternatives. Cold has risen to a concerning level. Okay, that's problematic. My bit rate has fallen to a concerning level. Hopefully it will only last a moment and get restabilized again. Sorry, everybody. Stupid internet. It's been so good after 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Why is it being a problem tonight? Just when I'm playing something new. Frostpunk 2. Hey, Glass Steven. How you doing? All right, what am I doing? Well, I can't make any more districts. What are these hubs? Air transport hub. Reduce workforce requirement in all neighboring districts. Workforce requirement, really? Air transport hub, huh? Oh, literally, it affects... So, minus 200 work required for food. I think this just reduces the workforce. So minus 2 workforce there, minus 200 there. I mean, workforce isn't really my problem yet. So I may not do this right now. Because I don't really need to influence workers at the moment. Huh, interesting though. I guess they like fly to work. It's kind of crazy. Alright, see you, Toolkit. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully this internet thing will sort itself out quickly. Hubs. Hubs are a unique type of district that cover only one tile instead of the standard 6. They're used to improve adjacent districts in their area of effect, such as reducing demand for heat, workforce, or materials. To build a hub, go to the district construction panel, switch down to district hubs. Could unlock more hubs through the aerial tree. Okay, so that one I have access to is not really useful, but the one that would reduce heat would be kind of nice. Oh, there's the whiteout coming there. What am I gonna do about this heat situation? Everybody's getting sick. $111 heat stamps. What do I need for that? Materials depot. 150. Coal available 0. Requirements 300. Output 180 from grinding coal mine. So I've got exactly 300 output and 300 required. So as soon as I put the generator in overdrive in order to offset this whiteout, I'm going to blow through a bunch more coal. That's not great. Total demand 110 materials. So I could expand this. It'll increase squalor, unfortunately. I could increase my coal output. That might give me an additional slot. I could put something, another coal thing in there. Internet crashing? No, it's just kind of bouncing around. It's going up to a level where it should be fine, and then it's dipping down. It's coming back up. Like I said, for the last week or so, week and a half, it's been pretty stable after 9:30, but tonight it's not cooperating. I'm sorry, everybody. Most of the signal should be getting through. It's just kind of, it's crappy. Oh, you just got booted. Yep, a whole bunch of people did. Oh, God, I hate that. That's a kick in the groin. Why did it end and not end? It's my internet. So that was the end of the warmer season, so heat demand increased, which is a problem because I was already not supplying enough heat. Oh wait, why did it look like it went down? Or did I just hit? I can tell what happened there. Am I in a warmer season right now? What's going on? What was that gong about? Something gonged. Is this open now? Oh, there we go. Construct an outpost. Coal deposit, 168,000. That's a good chunk. Let's construct that. Okay, so we got a coal supply coming from there. I wonder if that qualifies as a fuel supply, permanent fuel supply outside the city. I have one empty building slot here. So I could throw down another grinding coal mine. How much coal does this stockpile have here, I wonder? 279,000. Okay. So it should last a little while, at least. We're gonna get our coal production up as much as we can. We're gonna throw this in overdrive when the whiteout comes. It's not bad at this end, just occasional audio stuttering. Yeah, sorry. It's like I said, it's not totally bottoming out. It's just dipping down into a range that's affecting people. Kills me when my internet kicks people off the stream, especially when it's like half of the people. Oh, we got another law available. Still waiting to make this calibrated goods factory. I should probably... Well, I need 40 heat for that, too. Oh, wait. Now our heat's up. What the heck? How did I end up with a heat surplus now? My generator's outputting more. What did it? Maybe I just didn't have enough fuel or something to make the generator output at a higher level. Last evening with Super Chat. Gong with the wind? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's my stupid internet. They apparently aren't going to be able to fix it until November, which is just killing me. Available 278. So requirements 432 from the generator. We're output 710. So we're actually stockpiling now, which is good. Okay, so if we build this, I need 150 heat stamps. Then I can stockpile more of the coal which we're producing because I don't want to lose it right now. It'll be filled in 12 weeks if I don't get another storage spot available for it. You survived the purge. Yeah, Yeah, sorry, everybody. Ah, I was really hoping that we'd just keep getting some good, stable internet, but it's not going to cooperate. Oh. Buzzblade Woodworks. I feel like I expanded into the materials production faster than I should have. I probably should have focused my research somewhere else. What do we got here? Generator upgrade seems like a good option, but I can't access... Oh, that's not available in the preview. Oh, figures. Logistics bay for more people. What have I promised people here? Research all do maintenance. Use grant agenda on machinists. Okay. Research all do maintenance. Let's work on that. Weather adjusted shifts. Whoops. Machine adjusted shifts. So that's all about shift adjustments. Where is the all do maintenance thing? Autonomous heater. Goods factories. Ironworks sawmill. Worker obsolescence? Oh my god, really? What's this one out here? Pyrochemical oil extractor? That stuff's not available in the demo, though. Geothermal plants. Something to do with squalor out there. So I don't know where the tree is in order to even unlock the thing I promised I would do. Oh, wait, this is all survival. Oh my god, there's a whole... Oh... I should probably look more closely. There's 3 tabs at the bottom that have different levels of research, or different types of research we can do. So we can go to maintenance duty here. Unproductive, do the maintenance. Oops. All do maintenance. Materials demand is significantly decreased. Develop idea. Oh, it's free. Technocrats favorable. Keep feeding the technocrats, I think. Develop that idea. Just get a discount from internet provider. Yeah, I am actually. They're giving me a $30 off a month for 2 years. But it's not really... it's not helping me in the sense that if it's not working consistently, it's still a real problem. The download works perfectly fine. I have no issues with that. It's only my upload, which of course affects my streaming. Cores. Cores are pivotal components of machinery from the era preceding the Great Frost. These are essential to upgrading the generator and constructing advanced buildings. Manufacturing technology of comparable quality is nearly impossible in the current environment. As such, you cannot produce any cores. Carefully consider every investment you make with cores as they're a scarce resource. You can only find additional cores by exploring the Frostlands. Okay. Alright. I'll be a huckleberry. How long have I got for these guys? 20 weeks left on that. I want to try to put off this law as long as possible. I have 207 heat stamps. So let's go ahead and build a depot for stock. I don't even know where these fuel... Where does the fuel depot go? City with cisterns and silos allowing storage of massive amounts of fuel. Oh, it goes in industrial. Oh, that's interesting. So that'll increase my stockpile capacity for coal and oil. Oh, I can put it in multiple places. Huh. Well, throw it in... Actually, I'll throw it out here right now, because I actually don't need to extract more materials right now. So we'll store it over there. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything negatively. At hospitals, the other tab, did I? Under the research, you mean? Under society, we got watchtowers, hospitals. Oh yeah. Requires an expanded housing district. Institution that provides medical treatment to the sick. So, reason, tradition, I guess it's balanced. Oh, I see. It shows what the effect is: sickliness, population growth, and research speed. Economy, we're working on maintenance duty, famine prevention, work compensation, housing blocks. What's this do? Increases shelter. Crazy. You switch ISPs, some new group laid down fiber near internet offering same speed. Yeah, I only have one internet service provider that can provide high speed where I live, unfortunately. My neighborhood doesn't have fiber, so I can't go with the phone company. I gotta use the cable company. Which, frankly, really bites. Sue Miller, 12, apprentice. Spinning dog hair into yarn. Ouch, my finger. These effing spindles. Mrs. Boss Lady keeps joking I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind. Then make him do the bloody spinning. But it's alright. Gonna beat my record today. Strong, nice yarn. Auntie Mabel says if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for the children of the city. Good thing I offered to do it. That's the law we picked. It's gonna come back and bite me at some point, I'm sure. Um, 16 weeks left on that bill. I want to try to push it to as far as I can, I guess. Explore more Frostland territories. We should do that. Let's go out here. What do we got? Uh-oh. What? Wait a minute. Didn't I pass that law? Foragers are extremely upset that the expedition support law is no longer in force. They wish to remind you of the vow you swore to enact this law. Keeping this vow earned a significant will with the members. Breaking it has now pushed them towards hostility. Promise to restore it. Repealing it was an oversight. It'll be corrected. You'll have 15 weeks. Oh, crap. So when I passed... Oh, they really were opposing laws. Alright, I'm gonna have to ignore it, because I passed the one in favor of the other guys. Can't just go back and forth all the time, that would suck. Challenging territory. Not enough resources. I need 20 Frostland teams. Which I don't have. Oh wait, I could probably do an expedition out to one of these other places, though. Not enough resources. Requires 10. Where are they all spent? Oh, they're here. Okay, so I got my people all tied up getting coal out of this place. That's a problem. Yeah, premieres only work with pre-recorded stuff, unfortunately. I get, like, if I upload a video, I can schedule it as a premiere, but I can't do that with a live stream. And for the last week and a half, this time frame's worked fine. It's just tonight it's not. Still, oh, I need heat stamps for this. I want to build this calibrated goods factory. I'll finally meet my requirement for the goods here. I have an empty building slot. I can put it in there. Just need the heat stamps. Need 33 of them. Well, that'll give me 30 goods. Actually, that still won't meet my requirement, but it'll get me closer. Huh. Always need people to carry trades. Yeah. All right, let's get the promise of the machinist out of the way. How do I do that? Technocrats. Machinists. No.